Yeah, that was a tough one to lose. I think everybody thought that we were going to pull that thing out there in the end, and you look at all three games on the weekend. We could have won all three. Could have lost all three. We're in every game. I think we had the tying run um, right there in every game, ready to score. So, or at the plate at least for that part. But our guys, I know it's a little redundant, but the never quit mentality. We get a base hit there. Um, in the ninth, 2 outs, 2 strikes on Sim, gets another knock. A great weekend for him. And then we got tripped up there around third with Peraza coming around third, which he wasn't able to score there. And hey, that's baseball, a couple bleeders fell in the seventh inning or eighth inning, if you will. That fell into right field and fell into left field, scored a couple runs for them to add on. Give them credit. Dallas Baptist, tough team, well coached. Great job on the mound all weekend. They got good arms, good starting pitching, and then their offense is scary. Those guys can swing the bat. And they can all hit home runs at any time. And I give credit to our bullpen today, doing a great job. Church, didn't have it. He gave us 3 1/3 or 3 2/3, whatever it was. And next guy up, Brandon Kaiser. I thought he did a good job holding it down. And then Rob comes back again after pitching on Friday, and got 2/3 of an inning and got a couple big strikeouts, I believe there. Before getting out of the game. And then we saw Cole Colleran comes in and does a great job for us, keeps us in the game and helps us almost win the game today.
Start with Ian Churchill. What did you see out of your veteran left-hander?
Yeah, I just thought better poise, he was on attack, pounding the strike zone. Was pleased with that. I think he just, kind of maybe ran out of gas there a little bit, and we felt like it was, good time to bring Kaiser in the game at that point. And, we're continually just trying to improve, and that's all we can ask for. So we're getting ready for conference here in a couple weeks.
Let's talk about your bullpen. I know you mentioned it before, but last game of the series, of the weekend for you, the first 2 weekends, the bullpen hasn't looked that great with a lot of the young guys today. Young guys stepped up and really looked like they learned from the last 2 weekends. Have you seen that in terms of the way your bullpen was, especially not having Romero today and not having some of the arms that you usually go to in the late innings?
Yeah, I think it's finding out our team, and that's all we can go with. That's our plan, is to keep running guys out there and figure out who can help us win, and figure out their roles too, just as much. And again, with Colleran's performance today, there's so many positives to take away from that moving forward, and this is the time to figure out, who can be successful for us out of the bullpen.
Offensively, 12 hits today. I left 10 on base and not necessarily the timely hits I think that you obviously would want, but your team's hitting and you even got a compliment from the other coach. Tell us about how they viewed your guys' offense this weekend.
Yeah, I mean that's what you can ask for. You got to control the controllables, and we talk about it all the time at the plate. And very pleased with we jumbled up the lineup a little bit today. Chase has been a heck of a job in the leadoff spot over the last few days. With Cody, moved him down in the 5 hole. Nice to see him get a double there in the ninth to get things going. He's going to be coming around. It's coming for him, but just this the never quit mentality. And I can't say it over and over again, and the pride that I have for those guys, to just keep pushing and keep stringing the bats together. And there's a lot of selfless at bats coming around. We didn't get the spot. We had a big spot. Praz was up second and third, 1 out. Strike out, and then give credit to their guy making good pitches, and Costello strikes out right after him there. And if you were a betting man, anytime you thought that those two guys would definitely come through in that moment, but hey, they didn't feel sorry for themselves, and guess what? They came up late in the game, and Peraza gets a 2-out knock in the ninth. To keep things going, stay alive, and then Costello gets another knock there in the ninth as well too. So. It's a matter of time for it to work, to click. We're not giving up. These guys believe. They believe in each other, and it's going to make us tougher. I believe it.
Before we get to kind of a recap of the series, give us a takeaway from a coach perspective on just how great of a weekend Kevin Sim had in terms of the grand scheme of things and everything he accomplished this weekend.
Yeah, the guy's worked his tail off. And he's learning himself and what's going to work for him as a hitter. And hitters hit, but also you got to have a plan, you got to have an approach, and you got to be tough, and he's doing that, and he's sticking to his plan. And if other guys are feeding off of that too, and other people are watching that. He's doing a really, really good job of that, and owning the strike zone. Being disciplined in the strike zone, and those are things you can control. You can't control if you're gonna get a knock or this or that, but you can control it. You're gonna try to swing at the right pitches, and definitely proud of him for what he's doing, and he's doing a good job of owning his zone.
They didn't blow you out in a game. You didn't blow them out in a game. Back and forth, every single game. Every game came down to the ninth inning. You guys walk it off on Friday. Don't get it in the eighth. Very emotional loss today on Sunday. Not only from the perspective of playing a team like Dallas Baptist, who was in a super regional last year, what does playing these tight games, high leverage type games, do for your team this early in the season?
Yeah, no question. And again, I want to play the best, and credit to that program. I have a high belief in our team, and I want to show our team that we can play anybody, and we can beat anybody. I believe that. Doesn't always work out that way, but this is a great test for our character, for our toughness, and for us to be able to make some adjustments on our end to figure out how to win these close games. And we were able to do that on Friday. We almost did it Saturday. We almost did it today, and we're right there. So it's going to be a character builder for our team. I know it. I believe it, and we're not going anywhere.
Last one for you. Quick turnaround. First Tuesday of the season before your first road trip of the season. What's the plan for this week in terms of Toreros bouncing back for a different week than you've had the first 10 games?
I think it's great to get back on the field and get back playing. We've had a lot of time to practice, a lot of time to work on things, but to keep playing games, to learn how to win games, it creates more opportunities, for other guys to get in there too as well. Some guys to get some rest, and play a good UCSD team coming up here on Tuesday.
Look forward to it, Coach. Thanks again.
Thanks, guys.